KHTS.
Good morning, Southern California, AM 1220 KHTS. Your host, Fred Arnold, on the Santa Cruz Valley Business Spotlight. Elizabeth Burson, did I get that right? Burson?
Yes, you did, thank you.
From Escape Theater, and you're the artistic and musical director at Escape Theater.
Yes.
Tell us about Escape Theater. What is it, and tell us about the essence of it.
All right. Well, we began about 9 years ago. We teach singing, dancing, and acting, and the full-blown musical. And most of our shows are at the Santa Clarita Performing Arts Center. So we take kids that have experience, that don't have experience, but have the passion of wanting to learn how to sing and dance and be on that stage.
Yes, and be in theater.
Self-esteem. Yes. And build more self-esteem and have confidence and enjoy something other than school or sports or whatever like that.
You know, can you imagine that? You have a young man or woman who wants to experience and get more. They go from being unconfident, from being shy, from being afraid to talk in front of people, to really coming out on their, out on their own.
Yes, and in fact, we've seen a lot of that. There are some kids that have been with us for 3 to 5 years, and they used to be the shy little second grader that got a munchkin in The Wizard of Oz, and now they're that sixth grader that auditioned for, let's see, we're in Joseph right now, so they might have even auditioned for one of the brothers or one of the wives, and it's like, where did that come from? They've been doing it and have the passion and get better and better, and that's so fun for me and my husband to see.
And so Joseph, tell me about Joseph.
Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. We have 275 youth and teens in the show, and it will be at the Santa Clarita.
275?
Yes.
I'm sorry I interrupted you, but that is a great number of kids.
It is a great number. We work in groups of 75. So they all come every Monday night to our studio that's just 2 miles away. We're so excited about. But the shows are June 22nd, 23rd, and 24th at the Santa Clarita Performing Arts Center. And so every Monday night, we start at 5:30 and work in groups of about an hour with groups of about 75 kids. They learn how to sing, how to dance, do lots of the songs in that show. And then it's showtime 3.5 to 4 months later.
Now, I noticed about you, and that there's no I in what you call an ensemble,
Yes.
which is your group. Tell us about how you try to integrate even the best singers with those that maybe aren't the best, and how you all become one team.
I do say that. There is no I in the word ensemble, because ensemble is what makes Escape special. When you see, I'm going to use Annie as an example. We did Annie about a year ago.
And what a great show.
Oh, you saw it?
Maddie Fresh was in it.
Yeah.
My good friend Maddie, or my daughter's good friend Maddie.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, Canyon Theater Guild has done Annie too, so it might have been that one.
Okay.
But we did it a year ago, and Maddie Fresh has been in lots of our shows too, so that's why I went, okay. So anyways, when you see 100 children come on stage for Hard Knock Life and giving their all, singing and dancing their heart out, there's nothing like that. When you see, we just did Alice in Wonderland, all these kids come on stage to be cards, and they're all in these great costumes, and they sing their heart out. That is so important. It's not about the lead that you are. I'm Alice, or I'm Joseph, or I'm Annie. It's about what you bring to the whole group. And there are no attitudes. So if you are a lead, you are also ensemble. So we double and triple cast everything, so that one time you're Annie, and the next time you're the orphan. So you're in 3 shows as that, 3 as that. But the big numbers is what makes Escape really fun and exciting and memorable.
And it's a great place if you want your child to learn something different, learn something that they'll have the rest of their lives, learn something that's culturally different than what we're used to growing up as kids.
We focus on kids.
Yeah, and I think that's fantastic. Now let's talk about something that I'm a big fan of, and that is, what do you do with your kid for the summer? My wife always gets stressed out in the summer because the kids are home.
It is hard. I have 4 of my own. Yes, we have because we have our new studio now, we have an opportunity. July 9th through the 20th is a workshop, a Broadway workshop. We're doing singing, dancing, hip-hop, and acting on camera. And it's grades going into 1st through going into 6th graders, 9 to 12. So that's like a great morning thing. Moms can drop them off at 10 till 9 and come back at 12 o'clock, and they will have learned a lot of great stuff. I have a hip-hop dancer coming in for the first time. So I want to learn.
Yeah.
I think that'll be fun. So that is our Broadway summer camp. for kids 1st through 6th graders, and then we're doing the musical Little Shop of Horrors with teenagers this summer. So if you're interested, can I give you our number? Is
Absolutely.
that okay? Call the Escape office, 661-299-5264, and we'd love to have your kids join us for Little Shop of Horrors, a great teen musical, or the Broadway Camp, July 9th through the 20th.
Now, one thing that you'll find is, for your children, is when they get in, and I didn't know this, but when they get into high school, and they've been through these programs, they really have a step up on being a part of not just dance teams, but they have these, what are they called in school? They're called where they sing and they dance, and they're show choir.
Yeah, they do a show.
They show choir, they do dance.
Choir.
There's so many things you can come and become by getting this background, by getting this education.
Yeah, we have a lot of high school kids. We have about 80 in our show right now. We have probably 10 to 20 from Canyon, from Golden Valley, from Valencia, from Saugus, a couple from West Ranch, a lot of homeschool kids too. And they do it all. They do ASB. They, some of the boys do football as well, or basketball, and they seem to work it out with Escape as well, which is great because some of these sports kids are great at musical theater as well, or ASB. They're good at talking. They're good at speaking. They're straight A students. A lot of kids like to do it all.
And you're gonna, and your child's going to associate with people that are children that really want to make a difference.
Yes.
Really important. So tell us about your studio real quick.
Okay, great. Escape started 9 years ago, and we had a dream at the beginning. Someday let's have our own studio. Someday let's be performing at the Santa Clarita Performing Arts Center. Okay, we hit that goal. We hit the other goals. Well, we need our own studio now. So saving. And on November 11th, 2011, so 11/11/11. We finally got our papers and all the permits signed, and we have our own studio. It's a 3,000 square foot place with a lobby and a great dance area and mirrors that the parents have sponsored. It's been great. So we have our own place to meet every Monday, Wednesday night, Tuesday, Thursday for Little Shop, and then the camp in the morning. We have our own place. I don't have to rent this school, rent that church, pay for this, do this. So it is great.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, those that want to reach a phone number and website.
Okay, Escape Theater is 661-299-5264, and our website is www.escapetheater.org.
Perfect. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Elizabeth Burson. I get that right? Burson,
you
right?
did, Burson.
From the Escape Theater on AM 1220 KHTS.